Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we talk about what's obviously most critically, crucially important.
Today on This Is Important.
A young child in jail is the best.
Long, like Big Dick Daddy Long.
I'm a jerky boy.
Yeah, I mean, I would jump in, of course, bro. I'm game for just about fucking anything, dog.
Strap in.
Oh my God.
We're back.
Yeah.
I feel good. I wonder how many new listeners we lose just from the onslaught of the soundboard. Because some people,
Like, you mean the out the gate onslaught?
like out the gate, where they're just like,
I think people know to like start it at a low volume now, and then they're like, okay, is it like minute 3? Let's turn it up a little bit because these guys come in hot.
it's a real love or hate. I love the soundboard. I'm team soundboard all the way.
Hey, if you hate it, go to another pod, all right? Because borders aren't going anywhere.
Wait, I love how you were teeing yourself up for what I thought was going to be a soundbite hit, and then nothing. He was like, if that's how you feel, go that way.
And then also he got kind of charged there. He was like, get out of my podcast.
Well, look what he's wearing.
Look at the fit. Let's talk about the fit. And if you're
Go
listening,
charged.
he looks like
I don't have
go
much.
off.
I think the fit goes off for itself, King.
Let's hear it.
What is it? Is it a jacket?
What are you,
Is it a
fishing on a
jacket?
freeway?
A jacket? It's a hat, brother.
Yeah, is that a jacket that you've wrapped over your head, or it's an actual hat? It's an actual like
It's a bagel.
emergency vehicle, side of road. Look at me, it's nighttime bucket hat.
It
he's
is
got
very
going
look
on.
at me, and I'm glad you said that.
Blake, what rapper did you get that from? What
Schoolboy
rapper's merch
Q.
was that? Okay.
Schoolboy Q, yeah.
And you got that off like his website or something, or
He's selling them at truck stops now, evidently.
really?
Oh.
Yeah.
You got that at a truck stop?
Absolutely. That's where I get
hell
most
yeah,
of my
dog.
clothing.
No, I respect that.
Are you doing Yachty voice now?
I respect that.
Can we talk about dope
Truck
hats?
stop clothing.
Truck stop hats specifically.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They have such good selections.
Oh, yeah.
At a truck stop in the middle of nowhere. I got I go hunting once a year with like my family and friends, and we kill innocent animals. And
Yes.
Can't endorse.
and as we're driving up there, we shoot pheasants. And as we're driving up, we stop at this truck stop. And then last time I was there, I like bought a hat that was just like it said like I'm the bottom bitch or something like that.
Shit.
Right,
And I was
right.
like, oh, whoever like we do all the kinds of dumb races and we bet each other on dumb shit. I was like, then I'm gonna make them wear this hat. But then like everyone wanted to wear the hat, so then it was like it became like, hey, whoever wins the races gets to wear the I'm the bottom bitch hat.
Oh, it switched up on him?
What is this gas station?
Yeah, what were you talking about? What's that one? Come and go?
Come and go. The come and go.
It's not come and go. That's just a regular gas station. This is like a
Yeah, what are all, let's name all the gas stations.
Yeah, what are all the truck stops? There's the Flying J. The Flying
J is
that one
hardcore. You can
always
take a
has-
shower there.
Yeah,
You
for
can,
just like a couple quarters.
Why do you guys
Oh,
know
yeah.
about this? I don't know about this.
Did you know that? It just costs a little bit to take a shower at a truck stop.
well, the reason we know about this, I can speak for
He's
myself
back.
and Kyle, is that we drive back and forth from Southern California to Northern California.
Right,
Yeah.
There's
right.
a few. Is one called TNA?
Sure. TNA is TA.
What's the TSA? No, that's like flying. I just know the
No, it's just a big T and a big A, right? It's red and blue.
TA. Yeah, you're right. Yep,
TA.
there's got it.
Yeah,
Yep.
TA is hard, and those are both like true truck stop gas stations. So they have showers. You can take a shower. I just want to.
Yeah, and it's only a couple quarters. It's like it's chill with your pocket change. You can take a shower.
whenever I'm at a truck stop, I just want to like see like how much trouble I could get in and how quickly it could happen. You know, like
What do you
how
mean?
quick,
What?
like
Yeah.
if how easy it would be to get meth. I've never done meth, but I mean, I do want to find out like how easy it is to get meth at a truck stop.
It's easy.
I think to get meth, you just have to be diagnosed with ADD, right? And then you.
All the truckers have it.
You want to know where it really goes down?
Yeah, Blake.
Weighing stations. All right, truck weighing stations.
Right.
If you want the good shit, go to the weighing stations. That's where they're all pulled off. They're all doing their business, zipping up for the drive.
And you know that because
it is a real thing.
That's not a real thing.
It absolutely is. Truck weighing stations.
I know that. Okay, you want to come at me, bro?
I would love to.
Let's
go.
Please come at me. Weighing stations happen on the side of the road. It's truck by truck. That's not where you buy your meth or get your low end hooker. That's not where that happens.
Okay.
I bet if you were in the little station that's like weighing the trucks, if you're in the booth, you're the one who can have the meth, and you're the one who can be like, hey, here's your meth, playboy.
Well, sure.
You know what I mean?
I'm saying as like a generality, any truck stop in America, I think you can. I think there's a high probability of getting meth. I don't know if it's at the weighing station.
Blake, what is your... Tell us why this is a weigh station over a truck stop.
Because truck stops are way brighter. They're way more populated. They have families there getting gas. The truck weigh station is truckers only. No families are pulling over for that.
But the truck weigh station, correct me if I'm wrong, the truck weigh station is run by the state,
That's correct.
right?
I've never gone in a weigh station.
As opposed to just like a private business that doesn't give a fuck what's happening there.
That is, Honors, that is correct.
And Kyle, you're saying it's like a service window, like they pull up and they go, if you want this.
That's what I was rolling with it.
Yeah, but they're all on camera. I mean, they're all on camera.
Okay, I got it. I know where. I know something even better. I know where it is. Kyle, where is it? Say it on three. One, 2, 3. Rest
Brake
area.
check areas.
Rest
check
area.
spots where they're checking their brakes.
Okay.
No, you know what it really is? It's, you know those runaway truck ramps? At the top of that, there's always a leprechaun.
Yeah,
with
this is where
hella
you
meth.
get your meth. You take
Yeah.
a manhole
Lizards?
cover off the street.
Yes. I mean,
You climb into the sewer. No, Blake, it's a truck stop.
truck stops for sure.
And they sleep in their trucks at night.
Rest area.
No.
Sure, you can at a rest area too. That's where people get abducted. Yes, that's a good place
Look,
to get
I will say
abducted.
this. At a truck stop, you are competing with these hats.
Absolutely. Thank you.
If that makes sense. Like if you're and those showers, you know, depending on how long, they only cost a couple but if you're in there for 40 minutes.
Thank you.
It's your pocket. It's literally your pocket change. You could take a shower and get cleaned up. It's amazing.
I think it goes hand in hand with someone that buys hats like that also might be in the market for meth. Like it's the
might be a
same.
meth hat.
It's the same brain that goes after it, and that's why it's stocked with the coolest hats.
Come for the hats, leave with the meth.
Leave for the meth.
To your point, if you walk into a good truck stop like the Flying J, the first thing they have is that little like showcase with all the like diamonds, crystals, and daggers and stuff. Oh my
knives.
God!
Yeah, you have to be on meth to buy that stuff.
to buy
Guilty.
The Sky Mall, the middle of the Sky Mall with the curvy blades and shit.
I mean, I did get a sick ass sweatshirt from one of these truck stops that said it was like a guy that was getting married and he had a frowny face and it said he was standing next to his girl and it said sentenced to wife. And I wore that forever, dude. I loved it.
Yeah, I kind of remember it was white, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was white and they look like bathroom.
Yeah, I remember you rocking that.
Like bathroom imagery.
Yeah.
God damn, that was my favorite, bro. My favorite.
That was a great one.
And I do like when they've got a sick trail mix selection or like local like chocolate covered nuts or chocolate covered whatever.
Apricots.
What I always fuck up
Beef jerky.
And locally grown on a lot of them too.
is the local beef jerky where you'll get the Jack Links, you'll get the Trader whatever,
Right.
Trader
Old Trapper.
Sam's.
Old Trapper.
Yeah, Trapper.
And then you'll get just like Jeff's home mix that you're like, oh, it might have some meth on it.
Jeff?
Sprinkle me, man.
This
Sprinkle
might
me.
be spicy.
Sprinkle me, man.
Sprinkle me, man.
My neighborhood liquor store has the alien jerky.
Yes.
What's this?
From
What's
on the
this?
way to Vegas, I believe.
Yeah.
What's alien jerky?
Oh, it's a hot stop on the way to Vegas. It kind of is looks like an Area 51 thing. I think there's like a flying saucer crashed in the side of the building. They got little aliens you could take your picture with. Oh, it's just
And some jerky.
and jerky out the freaking butt.
So shout out to my liquor store.
I love places like that.
We really missed the boat by not starting our own by employing Blake's stepdad for our company and have the meat jerking beef boys.
Because his stepdad makes...
Blake's stepdad makes the best fucking beef jerky
Yeah.
I've ever had. And
Fucking
I
thing
am a
sucks.
connoisseur. I eat beef jerky 5 times a week. I'm always jerking out the gym.
You're a jerker.
I'm a jerky boy.
You eat jerky 5 times a week?
Yeah, dude. That's why I'm so poofy looking.
For what, a meal?
No, it's a little snack. It's afternoon delight.
How much? You eating a bag? Because I can go through a bag.
No, not a whole bag. Not a whole bag. Just a few tender strips.
Okay.
I've been fucking with old trappers. What I've been fucking with.
Let me ask you, do you ever go into the turkey jerky zone, or are you purely a beef boy?
I do when I'm trying to not have a bloated head. I get the turkey, and then I just go Jack Links, because some of the other turkeys you can't trust it.
Now, do you like it moist? Because I feel like there's a whole new genre of jerky where it's like actually moist. It's still kind of juicy.
I love that. That's the best.
Or do you like it dry where you got to fucking like tear a couple teeth out to get into it?
It's a delicate balance, dude, because
No,
there
moist.
are.
I don't like it too wet. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like when my hands look like I just ate some ribs or something. I'm like, I'm just trying to be a jerky boy.
Yeah.
Usually it's like while I'm driving or something.
Put a pin in that. We're going to circle
know?
back to jerky boys.
What, you put the little pack of jerky
science.
between your legs and you kind of just get down in there?
Yeah, just some crotch nibbles.
Well, do you
My
guys
boy.
fuck with do you fuck with the mushroom jerky? Probably not, huh? Y'all don't fuck with that.
Oh, wow. Oh, maybe I
mushroom
do.
jerky.
Maybe I do. You don't know? No, I don't.
I bought some
fucked-
soy jerky by accident real quick. I was like buying a bunch of different brands and I grabbed like this. It was like a Carolina pulled pork and I was like, that sounds good. And I was crushing it and I was like, this
is a little
seems
off.
weird. And I looked at the
It tastes like
pack.
feet. No, sir, I don't like it.
No, it tasted good, but it just felt weird.
Yeah, the key there was you were like crushing it. You know what I mean? So you were doing the damn thing on it. So
Yeah,
that's
but
cool.
my body started to betray me though.
I had a similar thing happen. Whole Foods got me. Whole Foods got me with like coconut meat jerky or something. Tasted like fucking butt ass. No good.
So like,
Okay.
So like pretty good. It tasted like pennies or
Yeah, irony. What was it?
yeah.
Like a little.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
or Ivory Spring. Irish Spring.
But you never had the mushroom jerky. The mushroom jerky's off the charts. I
Okay.
like it.
I haven't. Can I ask you this? Can we get specific about it? What kind of mushrooms are we talking? Portobello? We got a little turkey tail? What?
I don't got a wrapper.
Thank
around
God.
Here,
Thank
but
you.
I can send a wrapper out a picture of what it is. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'll send
Please
a
send
picture of
that.
a wrapper. Yeah, I'll do that.
Post it on the Pod's Insta, please.
Yeah, I'll send it. I'll send it on the chat.
Thanks, brother.
should we all go to a gas station and
And
pick out our favorite hats?
Shower.
Get a
only a
bag of
few
jerky.
Thank you. Honestly, it's a deal.
Yeah.
Clean. They're very clean normally.
Hear me out. Get a bag of jerky. Go in the parking lot. See how quickly we can buy meth.
It's science.
There's got to be a hand gesture or like a nod. You just walk by people's trucks and you just go like, meth.
I feel like none of us look like we might do meth.
There's
Like
got to be an app. There's got to be an
there's
app.
no look.
No, there's no look. There's no look at oh jeez, I punched my mic. There's no look at first. There's a look down the road.
Well,
There's a look
sure,
down the road.
I know,
Yes.
I know. But usually, when you're not going to the truck stop on the first time you're buying meth. Probably it's probably like a homie that's like, hey, I got some.
Yeah, but these truck drivers are doing it. So, we look like
Are they doing meth, guys, or are they doing
yes,
speed?
that's how they stay awake.
That's
doing
what
speed.
That's essentially the same exact thing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just yeah. It's like new age speed.
You fuck like crazy and then clean your house kind of thing.
In the truck stops, they sell that shit like no dose or whatever. Has anybody ever blasted off on that?
I think Adam does that every night.
Right,
right?
right. I'm always fucking up no-dos. No, I did for a while.
Adam Devine's never sleep.
In high school, I did no-dos, and then my girlfriend found them and like flushed them down the toilet and was being so dramatic about the no-dos I was taking. It was
so excited.
That's exactly what it was. She was like, no, not on my watch. You're not dying here. And meanwhile, I had like a no-dos to get me through like finals week.
Damn.
And I was like, bitch, don't you do that shit to me.
Damn.
What's the other?
Yeah,
what's
I snapped, dude.
See, so there's Ritalin, and then what's the other one that is like?
Adderall.
Adderall. That's the one. You guys ever fuck with Adderall? Because that is very close. I think it's one little dot or whatever science has off of meth. I think they're very similar.
One little dot.
Does science have a dot, or is
like
it
the chemical compounds, like one of the molecules or whatever they are? That's what I mean when I say dots.
Sure.
I used to do quite a bit of I wouldn't do a lot of Adderall, but I would do it fairly often when I was doing stand-up on the road, and you just get burnt out. And like right before the show would start, about 10 minutes before, I would break it up and do like a fourth, and then take that, and then that would get things turning. I haven't done it in years, but
poor cocaine. Cocaine was just. It had comedians' backs for years.
I know. Yeah, we betrayed it.
Expensive.
Fancy Adderall.
It murdered a handful of people, and then we turned our backs on it.
Wait, I have a question.
Speaking of
I'd like to give our flowers to cocaine real quick.
Yeah.
Big shout out to cocaine. Had a hell of a run. Then these newfangled drugs come in and kind of take over.
They're so new and so fangled.
They're illegal.
Did they prescribe Adderall to kids with ADHD?
Yes.
It does the opposite for someone with ADD, correct?
Me,
Go ahead,
yeah.
Durs. Smart guy, resident smart guy who can't read.
Well, no, it's not that I know this from reading about it. It's that they gave me that shit in college. My coach was like, your grades are garbage. Maybe try some Adderall. And I was like, yeah, all right. And I went to like the team doctor.
That's awesome. You got the plug. I want to go to that team doctor.
Licked my ass. And then
oh my God.
Oh my God.
Licked your ass? Did you say licked your ass?
He's just checking it out to make sure it worked.
Wait, what?
Okay. Okay, continue.
Okay, moving
continue.
on.
Yeah,
And then,
continue. It's cool.
Gave me Adderall. I took some and went to class and sat next to this girl on my swim team. And I was just jumping out the gym. She was like, what is wrong with you? And I go, I don't know. I was like doing drawings and being like, is this funny? And she was like, this is crazy.
I imagine you would have turned into that dude from White Lotus, like the guy who's running the hotel who just starts banging all the homies in the hotel. And I killed it, man.
Yeah. Well,
it was crazy.
Is that what
She
you're
was
saying?
like, what's wrong with
You could just see Durs turning like super duper gay right away. Is that what you're
turning?
Wow. It's the Adderall, right? I don't know if it has anything to do with the Adderall.
Shut your mouth.
I can't stop fucking these guys specifically. It must be the Adderall.
I can get to the base.
Yeah, that's why you can't do too much of it, because it will like tweak you out. Like you have to really start off super duper small.
No, but I did one, and Blake is right. The guy, I went to the doctor. I was like, I went crazy, and he goes, yeah, some people have the adverse effect where you like it doesn't even you out.
Well, if you don't need it, they prescribed that to you and you didn't need it. So if you need it, then it calms you down and helps you focus. But if you don't need it,
instantly. I was like, I'm gonna jump out of a window on this stuff, and they were like, can we have it?
Yeah,
I used to take that shit all the time when I was cutting sketches and stuff. I would wake up and just take Adderall and then go.
You're a cutter?
Yeah, cutting, like editing, bro.
Oh,
I
shit.
ain't like that. No. Ain't like that. But
when you're
I was editing, I would drop them. Yeah, every morning and just fucking cut comedy.
I'm very glad that it's not that none of us are like real drug addicts, because like talking just specifically for myself, I'm like, I could have really, if this were the 80s, and I've said this before, and like cocaine was everywhere in the comedy clubs, I would have been a full-blown cokehead without a doubt.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I didn't come up in the early mid 80s to where people would get paid in cocaine.
But at the same time, way more fun.
Yeah, that probably would have been way doper.
Is that what it was? Like it was just floating around. People actually got paid in coke. Is that like
that was the whole like you go to a party and there'd be like a giant Coke tray going around, like a butler carrying it and shit.
Wow.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Incredible. It's hard to, but you know.
Wow.
Hey, you know, earlier we touched on something, and I'm kind of scared to do this because it's a flower situation.
Oh God.
And people keep dying that we talk about.
Yes. So we are
specifically
living...
that you talk about. I feel like you are the one that brings it up, and then they die right away. So it might be.
Yeah.
Do you want me to bring up the Jerky Boys?
What are the
the Jerky Boys?
Okay. All right.
How funny were the Jerky Boys tapes.
They're very good. You want to give them their flowers, or are you going to give them a kiss of death, or what?
I don't know what I'm going to give them, but holy fucking shit. When I think I was at summer camp. And somebody had the tape and they played it and we would just be in the bunks like before night or whatever.
Oh,
and
dude,
just losing our minds listening to these prank calls.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, have you guys, speaking of prank calls, because that is a lost art.
Nobody else.
That's a lost art. No, Jerky Boys rules. Super funny.
Dude, listen to it. It is fucking unbelievable. If you're 11 or 10, it's twice as
I want to
good.
put you on another one. Longmont Potion Castle. Have you ever listened to his prank calls? They are
I'm gonna go take a piss.
My boy Skinner put me on him. It's so funny, dude. Just like hilarious. He just like
say those words again.
Longmont Potion Castle. It's like kind of an underground.
And it rolls off the tongue.
Long or lawn?
Long, like big
Long,
daddy long.
Like not short, but
Longmont. Potion Castle.
Longmont.
Cool.
Like that's probably a street name or a place or something. Potion Castle.
The dude's super like mysterious. Nobody knows who he is. He's been doing it forever. It's so funny, dude.
And it's prank phone calls.
Prank phone calls. Hilarious.
From the UK, mate?
Well, walk us. Well, you're not explaining it that well. Just saying it's so funny. Like, what is it?
Just you got to go in.
Why is it so funny, Blake?
He just fucks with people so hard. It's a lost art.
Dude,
I don't know if
that.
you guys like.
It is.
Like prank calling was so fun. Kyle, you were really good at it.
Yeah, I mean, I would jump in, of course, bro. I'm game for just about fucking anything, dog. You know what?
Well, we're specifically talking about prank phone calling.
But I'm trying to remember, like, what were my good ones? I remember calling in on the radio, like Oakland A's radio, and I would be like,
what about bungee jumping?
The best one that Kyle did.
No, I mean, there's a hole in my memory. What are you talking about?
The best one that Kyle ever did that I remember very well is you called a Chinese food restaurant and you said that
Kyle was Blake's hero.
You found a contact in your soup. Or no, you said you found a cunt hair in your soup and they thought you were saying contact. And it was just who's on first of you and this poor person working at the Chinese restaurant going, contact in your soup? And you're like, no, cunt hair in my soup. And, they're like, nobody wears contacts. And it just really got nowhere. And I think you're like, I gotta go, dude. But I remember we were just young kids, like at John Paul's house, and I'm just crying, laughing because we have him on speakerphone. I'm just crying. I'm like, Kyle's my hero.
It was after that I said I will follow this man anywhere.
Oh, bro!
I love a good prank call, though.
They're very
good. Well,
I
is it now they're not like as popular because there's no like phone book. You can't just call.
Everybody has caller ID.
Everyone has caller ID.
But you can call establishments. You can get on Yelp and be like, I'm going to call that donut place.
Sure, but also it's kind of hard to get a hold of people. I tried to call my car dealership because I accidentally scraped the side of my car on my garage door. And so I'm like, I need to get this buffed out, you know? And I called. I couldn't get a hold of anyone. It said to go online and text someone. Via the website.
Well,
I'm like,
you should prank text.
You're talking
these
about,
people.
we're in the middle of a pandemic. I mean, I'm sure like things are, people aren't at work. So the thing is different right now.
I do remember, Blake, a little bit like when we would go down the phone line or the phone book and call actual people, that was not as satisfying as calling establishments.
I got in a lot of trouble from that.
Because no, what happened?
Bare bottom spanking?
I should have got one. We were like hammered in like the driveway, just drinking little Coronitas or whatever those little Coronas are.
Or the Michelob grenades or whatever.
Yeah, and we were Mickey grenades, and we were like just doing random ass phone numbers. And I got this lady to pick up, and it was late. It was like 1 o'clock or whatever. And she picks up, and I was just kind of like, Mom, I'm in jail.
The worst thing you can do.
I'm like, Mom,
so
I'm in
real.
jail. I'm in jail. And then like, she's just kind of like, what?
A young child in jail is the
And
best.
she's just like, Jason, is that you? And I'm like, I have to go. And then I hung up. And of course she calls.
I like that you do a little girl's voice.
Yeah.
And then the mom is like, Jason, is that you?
He was young. He was young. Blake was late to puberty, bro.
Well, whatever it was, I must have nailed it because she kept calling back. I feel so bad. Until the next morning, I kind of had forgotten about it. And I was like just about to get in the shower and the phone rings and I pick it up and it's her. And she's like, who is this? And I'm like, oh shit. I couldn't think fast enough. And I was like, Blaine? And she's like, Blaine what? And I'm like, Andy so?
Yeah. Oh, this is where Blaine Andy so comes from?
Yeah. So she said, Blaine Andy so, I want you to know that I've alerted the authorities. They have your phone number. And I was like, oh God, I can't believe the fucking name I came up with was Blaine Andy so. But I was so scared.
And then they go, well, a Blake Anderson lives there. Do we think that has any correlation?
They've just watched Hackers and they're like, they can change these things now. You could be calling from anywhere.
Dude, I was so terrified. I felt so bad. Like looking back, that was really a mean thing to do. Because the son must not have been home.
Right. It must.
Have you guys ever
in
had?
Jail. You might have hit it right on the head, bro.
Yeah, she's like, you're on meth, aren't you?
I wasn't like a huge prank caller.
That surprises me, if I may.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what it was. I would do voices and call on the radio and stuff like that, but it wasn't like prank calls. It was like it's like a performance or whatever. But I remember specifically one time, me and my buddy Zach, we were in high school, and my sister was in middle school. And our middle school, you guys have been to my house. It's like right in my backyard. The middle school's right there. Like you could throw a snowball and hit it.
That's right. Yep.
And so we had some like rockets, and we like shot them off, and they're like at recess. And we shot them off, and they exploded over the kid's head. And we thought it was hilarious. We were stoned. And then we bailed and went back to school. And my sister calls me. We go back in the house, and I just hear the phone's ringing and ringing and ringing. And then she's leaving a message on the voice recorder. And she goes, Adam, oh my God, Adam, I can't believe, that was you, right? Oh, you got to get out of there. The police are going to come and hit some kid in the chest, in the face, and their face, and their chest is all burnt. Oh my God.
Why are you admitting this?
And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, Zach, I think we mutilated a child.
Wait, here it comes.
And then we bail and
just run for the border.
I spend the rest of the day at school thinking that I mutilated a child. And then I come home and my dad was like, Adam, can I talk to you?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, what's that? And then he's like, I was handcuffed in our backyard this afternoon. And I go, wait, what? He came home and then like went to go pick up dog shit in the backyard, and two cops like flopped out of a bush and handcuffed him.
Wait, this wasn't a Brittany and Dennis
no.
phone call
that's
to
what
you?
I thought. I thought this was.
And he goes,
going.
And he goes, I was handcuffed. And I'm like, shit, I'm so sorry. I can't believe that happened. We didn't think anyone was going to get hit. And then Brittany and Dad go, we got you, motherfucker.
Okay.
Oh, they got
Pulled
the
the
cops
rug
in
out.
on it too?
The weird thing is
he just made it up. There are no
no,
cops.
there was cops.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Cops came.
Yeah.
They didn't handcuff him and arrest him. But cops came because we did shoot rockets off at their. So they called the police and were like, some kids are shooting rockets at these children. Which in hindsight, bad call. Bad call.
Yeah,
Right.
But
One of those. That's a good take back for later. Anyway, go ahead.
there was a time that I called myself no jokes. I called myself the Rocket Man, and kept hundreds of dollars of rockets in my truck and trunk of my car, and then behind the subwoofers, no big deal. And
So country. I love when you talk about the Omaha-ness.
And then just had so many rockets. And whenever I was at a party or gas station or parking lot or anywhere, I would just throw a rocket.
Yo, Rocket Man.
Rocket Man, you got a rocket? Yeah, let me get into my trunk.
Yeah. Meanwhile, no one called me Rocket Man.
Yeah.
It was a thing that I'm definitely was trying to get going for myself.
Adam, did you ever fuck with M80s or M100s and shit? Did you ever fuck with the
Oh hell yeah, bitch!
quarter sticks, the half
Hell
sticks?
yeah,
'Cause that shit
that's
was
crazy.
fun.
Well, I
Scary
didn't.
as fuck.
I liked the theatrics, just a loud explosion. I didn't.
Well, yeah.
I liked that. Yeah. That was cool, but they were harder to get. But you could buy legally giant rockets. So the best was you time them up. You like wait for them to start to take off, and then you flick it up, and they go.
Yeah, that's the best.
And then they take off.
So fireworks are legal. They're legal in Nebraska.
They're legal in Missouri, and we would drive down.
Just drive over.
Yeah, it's like a couple hours. We would smoke a joint and go down there, and then buy a ton of fireworks. Mm-hmm. And they didn't even know, your parents didn't even know you were gone, man.
You remember when like fucking Jackass and CKY was super prevalent and like making its way around? I remember like, my brother got a hold of a couple quarter sticks of dynamite and had like a fucking M80, and he was all about explosives, and we were making little movies. So we were doing like squibs and shit, and accidentally lighting each other on fire for just to get the shot or whatever.
Right.
And I remember like one thing that he shot that scared the fucking shit out of me is he put a catcher's pad on his chest and then made a fucking steel like L-shaped bracket thing right here, strapped a M80 or a M100 to his chest and lit that shit on fire right there on his chest, and it went off.
Yeah.
And the footage is somewhere, and it's like absolutely gnarly.
And his heart stopped for like 3 minutes. It was crazy.
Like this, I don't know. Like it went up the chest, and then it went to protect his face. It went like this, So he bent a piece of metal.
Oh yeah.
And then strapped the M80 right here, and then lit it. So he was.
So he had like a big sheet of metal.
We're filmmakers. We've always been relatively safe about this stuff, but it was still very freaky.
But I feel like when you start adding those precautions, then they start to become the thing that's going to kill you. Like what? Right. What did he had a bent piece of metal in front of his throat?
Yes, exactly.
Well, and also an M80 like that close to your chest could just like stop your heart. You know what I mean? There's always that story like, we played baseball. Kyle and I played baseball growing up, and there was always that story of like a kid takes a line drive to the chest and it stops his heart.
That's life.
Like every year there was like I don't even know if it was real. It was just like an urban legend almost that moms would tell you to like be careful when you're playing baseball. Right. But they're like, be careful out there. I heard. And you're like, that's the same story I heard last year, but it happened a week ago. Sure, Mom.
I'm surprised at how
I'm not buying your shit.
How few times like baseball players get like line drives off their face. Well, one happened last year to a dude on the A's, and it was fucking brutal. But at some point, they're gonna add a.
Well, I think professional athletes, their reaction time is great. I mean, they're pros. It's when you're like in Little League.
Those pitchers who fucking drop the glove behind them and catch it is crazy.
So sick.
It's when you're in Little League that it's that kids are just taking balls to the chest and face because they don't know they're not quick.
I'm listening.
They're not quick enough. And if they're into it, they grow up and they take it to the balls and face off the diamond.
Okay. Well, that was like that was like our boy Teddy, friend of the show. We've mentioned him on the pod a few times, but
oh man, hell yeah!
Speaking of balls to the chest,
he said that there was a time when he was playing Little League and he was up to bat and he like swung the bat and he let it go a little too much. It came back around and he ended up just clocking the catcher like in the dome.
Yeah.
And like knocking the kid out.
I think that was a pretty brutal, I think that ended very brutal. Like it knocked him out, and I think there was even wasn't there allegedly. They were pissed at him? Allegedly.
Yeah, I think he got busted.
Because he was swinging the bat like a crazy person.
Well, that happened to me at a family reunion. Oof. And it was my uncle did it.
To you.
And I wasn't the catcher. I was standing in the batter's box.
I was eating cake, and he just came up.
And he hits the ball and then throws the bat behind him, and it clocked me right in the face. And it knocked out my 2 front teeth, and luckily they were baby teeth, so I was like, I guess I don't need these teeth anymore. But
how long were you without your teeth?
A while,
damn,
a long while.
My son busted his shit out recently. They're not coming back until he's 7. He's 3 years old.
Well, I think I was 7 or 8. So they were already like on the way in.
We had a young tooth knockout here too. It took like 2.5 years to come for the big dog to drop.
That's awesome. Also, kids are like way doper than adults. They're always doing crazy shit to knock teeth out of their face.
Mm-hmm. Also, why don't we lose teeth one more time in our life? We should.
That would
lose
be
them
nice if we
age
had like
30.
our grandpa teeth. If we had grandpa teeth coming in,
Dude, I'd love another set. Admittedly,
I feel like humans should lose their teeth one more time. Like 30 years old.
I love this.
who has the best teeth out of the 4 of us?
Oh,
I mean, we've all have
Oh,
flaws.
Durs has some fakies.
Yeah,
I have a terrible underbite.
Durs, you did great with your fake teeth, though. Durs, he had like a pretty mangled mouth when he was a kid, but then he has veneers, but they don't look fake. They're not like the Joe Biden or like the politician face.
I got the before and after.
You do?
With the cheeky.
What?
Chiclets.
Oh,
Here
he's got
we
the
go.
sculptures.
Here we go.
You have everything at your disposal right
my
there.
gosh,
Oh,
this
look
is
at those choppers,
scary.
dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
your
shit was
before-
wrecked.
oh, shit.
No, he dropped him. No, sir, I don't like it.
Look at that. Dude, your shit was jacked.
No, I mean it's normal, not so normal here.
It's a bagel.
Yeah.
I got a little squirrely key over here.
Yeah, you do. You got a gap.
Do you shoot
Gap
water
rope.
out of the side of your mouth? That was always my move. I'd
Yeah.
be like in swim practice.
and
I'd
you
be
notice-
facing one way and shoot the water the other, and just pretend like I didn't do anything.
It's
yeah,
changed
love doing
over
that.
the last 10 years because you know, like as an actor, you see your face more often than I think I would if I wasn't an actor, right? Like you see an old project you've done, and there's pictures there's a lot of photos of you over the last decade.
Adam is just Sunset Boulevarding it at night.
I don't even know that reference. What is
You're
that?
just watching your own movies.
Oh, sure.
I got a
but
fucked up bottom grill.
But I used to have a bigger gap
I know.
in between my main 2 front teeth, and then this over here was smaller. My teeth are
So it's shifting.
morphing. Yeah,
We
they're
all-
shifting
I need to
right
get
now.
adult not braces,
Braces.
but like Invisalign kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Did we all have braces? All of us?
I did.
No.
I wore rubber bands, bro.
Oh, I
My
had it all. I had
parents-
the bridge.
I was my parents also were just like, nah, you're good. You don't need the braces.
Yeah, they were like, they're fine. And
It's hella
my brothers
expensive.
have like
Yeah.
perfect teeth, and so do my parents, and they just were like, we're not doing it. And I was like, all right, thanks.
Yeah,
Dude,
because
no.
they're all good.
I remember after I got my braces off, the fucking orthodontist is like, dude, you gotta wear a retainer now. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't wear that shit at all. And then everything
neither
kind
did I.
of was like, it was like, my mom was so pissed.
That's what happened to my bottom. I got the Will Ferrell bottom grill right now.
Right.
Because it's like I didn't throw the retainer on and they all just fucking collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
And now I get tartar buildup in between them.
Oh, yeah.
And your gums
which
are
is-
dying.
And my gums, I've had to get reconstructive surgery on my gums, boys.
Did you?
I remember.
Oh yeah, I had gum grafting all over my fucking mouth.
When did you
what
get this?
What's that process?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
when?
process, they scoop. Okay, I mean they cut a sampling of.
Why didn't you call us?
Why didn't you tell us all about this, dude?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, it's a little like.
Well, if you go under the knife, I would like to know, Kyle. I'm worried
I'm
about
awake
you. I
the
love
whole
you.
time. Don't worry. I was awake. I was.
Okay.
I was there. It was just a local anesthetic.
Well, all I'm saying is
under
when
the
you
knife.
cut when you cut your nutsack open,
Yeah, I was there.
you FaceTimed us and you were sending videos and text messages, and it was like we were along for the ride. So
This was pre that. So
okay,
apologies,
okay.
but
That's all right.
Can we see your gums?
yeah. I mean, they're all there. They're
that's
good.
good
They're
to
nice,
know.
a nice pink, healthy color now. But before they were having some trouble. So what they do is they take off the roof of your mouth. They cut pieces of gum
Oh my god.
Yummy.
because that grows back hella quick right there, right?
Right.
And then he fucking stitches it on right in here, and then it grows together. And so that's what it is.
Holy
that's
shit.
what happened to me. Yeah, I had to do it
Science
like
rules,
fucking
dude.
5 or 6 times, bro.
Really? It keeps getting bad?
No, it was just all over the mouth.
Oh my god.
Yeah, fucked up.
and is that because you like don't brush your teeth or something, or what? Or it's just like degenerative?
You only have to brush them in the morning.
Durs,
smoking.
you're absolutely out of control.
No, it's because I really am susceptible to plaque buildup because of all the pockets from my crooked teeth because I didn't wear my retainer. It really does come back to that. And it's like I got deep pockets up in the corners of my teeth, and they say, that's why I got to floss.
Is this a take back? Do you want to take it back?
I'll take back all the nights I didn't floss.
I remember thinking like I wanted braces so badly. I wanted
Fuck yeah.
I wanted braces so badly as a kid. And I remember thinking like specifically girls with braces, like if they were rocking like a blue and a white and it just sort of popped, I was like, damn. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Was that your school colors kind of thing?
Ooh.
No, it's just like two of my favorite colors. I'm like, I think they look good together.
Colors. Or like they would do like the bowls, like black and red.
Yeah.
I remember I did
so dope.
I did yellow and it just didn't work out. It was like everybody thought I had hella popcorn in my teeth.
Yeah.
Like,
you got
corn. You got hella corn in your fucking.
I remember that, bro.
Blake with his little. Did they call you fetus in Ellen?
Afro fetus, yeah.
Afro fetus.
I was very underdeveloped.
When I got the veneers, the guy goes, all right, so here's the deal. Like, I can give you veneers and you'll have new teeth in 2 weeks, or you can do braces and you'll be set in like 18 months. And I just moved to LA and was like a young man. And I was like, do I want to be meeting the people I meet for the rest of my life with just like
just a set of braces as an adult?
Yeah.
And looking back now,
it would have been sick.
I should have had it because
Yeah.
then I would have been like booking high school like shows and stuff. Where like this dude's got braces. He looks insane.
But now like braces are totally different from when we were in high school. Now like Lil Uzi Vert will just get them just to like have braces. He doesn't even.
That's what I was just thinking about with the addition and the memory of the.
Why does that make it different from high school? I think he's just a rich person.
No, like they get braces to have braces, not as like an oral to fix your teeth.
Right. He's extravagant. What's the word I'm looking for?
It's a fashion.
Yeah.
That's a fashion choice, right? At that point, and I was like, oh yeah.
But why does it make braces different?
Yeah, are braces different now?
One guy wears braces as like a thing. Yeah, so why are braces
I'm with you,
different?
Durs. Are braces different? They had to have like
Invisalign is the new school. And I remember they were doing them behind the teeth for a little bit, but I haven't seen that for a while.
I think they're much more comfortable. Like, I don't know. I remember like, I don't think we had a kid in class that had like headgear. Remember fucking like seeing like movies with like headgear? Like,
yeah, but you sleep in that, right?
Yes.
People would wear some headgear to school every
like,
once in a while.
Take that hat off.
Yeah, people would rock
take
some
that hat off
headgear.
right now.
Yeah, Blake doesn't remember. We've already established that he has no recollection of middle school.
I knew the roller bag kid, and you guys fucking tried to out me, and that dude was real. Roller bag Robbie is real, bitch.
It's true. He's right.
Dude, first of all, they didn't even come out when we were in middle school. That's not even, the roller bags weren't a thing.
We're not on the roller bags again.
Stop.
I'm more interested in this fashion choice of putting braces on your teeth. Like, I'm actually very interested in this.
Well, hear me out. If Invisalign or a brace or a real brace company
wants to hook us up,
can we all get braces for the podcast?
For sure, I would get braces again. Yeah, I'd fix my bottom grill.
Here's what I do know: they're doing braces twice now. They're doing them hella young, where like to like set your teeth straight, and then they'll do them like in elementary school, and then they'll do it again later in high school for like a little bit. That's what I've heard.
Well, hey man, these dentists know what they're doing, baby.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing.
They're actually orthodontists, Blake.
Oh, sorry, and
you doofus.
Early take back from me.
I feel like every time I go to a dentist in Burbank, and I like the guy, he's great. But every time I go in, he never does everything I want him to do. He's always like, you have to come back again in 3 days. Right. And then I come back in 3 days, and he's like, you actually have to come back again in a week.
And what's crazy,
I'm like,
it takes you 6 months to get that one appointment. Whenever you book an appointment, they're like, we can see you in 3 months. And then they're like, hey, can you come back in 2 days?
What are they doing? Are they giving you a crown? What's happening?
No. It's just like a teeth cleaning, and then I wear a night guard at night because I'm a grinder, and so they got to fit you for the thing, and they could never do it in one time. They have to like spread it out over 3 times, and I think it's just I think it's just him trying to get that cash money.
The night guard. I did a night guard for a while, and I just took it off. I stopped. I was like, I'm done putting this thing in my mouth. It's gross.
Because you're a grinder.
I was
grinding.
Yeah, if I don't wear mine, my mouth the next day is like it hurts.
You can
I think
taste little pieces of your tooth.
Yeah, I think like in the middle of the night, I'm like,
your body's fighting the fucking sleep dose you're on.
Exactly.
Yeah, probably.
Like your body's still ready to go and wired the fuck up.
It's like, well, you just took a pre-workout at 9:30 p.m.
It's the pre-workout and Adderall I take before bed. Okay, you guys have any apologies, take-backs, or
I'm sorry
giveaways?
I judged you about your sleeping thing. I'm just trying to save your life.
Yeah, that's okay. I appreciate it.
I guess I'll start off. I mean, I don't want to take it back fully, but I do feel kind of bad for saying cunt hair over and over and over again.
That's okay.
You're on this podcast?
No, just to that poor, like, the person trying to run the business.
Sure.
It just was, prank calls are rough. Like, they're funny as fuck, but there is a distinct butt of the joke.
The dirty secret is they can hang up at any moment, and they never do.
That's true.
Well, because you know what? It brings, like, some joy to their lives as well.
Sure,
you know, they're working
sad and bored, and
well, they're just like working at this store. They're probably pretty fucking bored. You're like, yeah, sure. I'm gonna pretend he isn't saying cunt hair right now. I'm gonna pretend like he's saying something else.
Do you guys ever see that video where I guess like some dude broke up with a woman and he put up a post around town where it was like, I just dumped this, like, or she dumped me or something. Call her number and do your best Wookiee impression. And it was on the news, and she was like, so it's been nonstop for 2 weeks, and she's playing voicemails, and it's just guys calling, going, or whatever.
That's a nice little ribbing.
That's a nice.
That's a nice.
I can't
Don't be that guy.
I can't take it back, but I wish I could take back that prank call I did to that nice lady. I'm sorry I worried you. This is an official apology from Blaine Andy. So please, I hope you didn't lose too much sleep over that.
But also, I'd like to give flowers to Brittany and Dennis Devine, who really got me good with a
Don't give flowers.
With an actual call and then a real life prank when they did it around the dinner table, because I thought I was mutilated a poor middle school kid.
That is a teachable moment.
Yeah.
Did she lord that over you for a little while? I hope she did. Younger sister pulling one over on
she still will bring that one up. She loves that one.
Do you remember when she's just like super mad at a party? Well, whatever. Fuck you. I pulled one over on you.
Bitch. I got you, pussy. All right, Britt. Oh, man. All right, guys. That's another episode of
This is
See you soon.